Hello, and thanks for joining us today on Playing the Field. I'm Maria Sorreo. I am here today at Peninsula High School in Rancho Palos Verdes, where you will meet the boys varsity basketball team. For more, I'm going to throw it over to Caitlin Simcoe. Caitlin.
Hey Maria, so we're here at Peninsula High School and we're going to meet the boys varsity basketball team. So why don't you just start off by talking about how long you've been playing basketball and what really made you want to start playing this sport?
I've been playing basketball since I was 5 years old, so kindergarten, and I just really started because my parents encouraged me to, and then I loved it, so I just kept playing the entire time.
So you've clearly been playing sports for a while. Was basketball your only sport, or what other sports have you played?
No, I actually played golf, baseball, soccer, and basketball, so all of those. I also like football, so yeah.
In what ways do you think your experiences with the other sports helped you as an athlete overall, but particularly as a basketball player?
I think it just helped me stay in shape overall, and also it's better when you take a break from basketball and then you come back and you really want to play. So I think rotating sports kind of helped me stay engaged.
So regarding games, when you're going into games, particularly this season, are there any big challenges that you have, and what are they?
Challenge is just to stay ready. It's a long season, but it's a lot of fun, so that's not really that much of a challenge. I'm just having fun this year, so it's all good.
Do your coaches instill any particular messages or anything that they really tell you to help overcome any challenges you have?
Just to play unselfishly, play for the team, and always be willing to sacrifice for the team, pretty much.
And do you have any particular goals for this season that you really want to accomplish?
Goals, beat PV. That'd be nice.
Of course, VPV.
I've been playing since I was probably 5, and I just grew up around basketball. Like, my family's really into it. My older brother played, and my dad coaches it. So, yeah, I got in because of them.
How do you think having family that was so involved in the sport has helped you and helped your outlook and helped you as a player?
Oh, it's helped me a lot as a player because, I have my brothers, and we go out in the backyard, and we always shoot around and play each other. So I think it's really helped me get better at basketball and, develop a love for the sport.
What other sports have you played over the years?
I play basketball and football, and I used to play soccer and baseball as well.
And how do you think those sports has helped you as a player?
Well, from sports, you learn a lot about teamwork and determination, and so I think playing a lot of sports has helped me physically be prepared and also mentally, because it's a lot of mental work.
And so going into this season, you're talking about how there's a lot of mental preparation. Is that something you bring in with you to the games? And if so, how does that help you overcome any challenges you might face?
Yeah, well, basketball is a lot about mental preparation, so I think approaching each game, each practice with that mentality has helped me be better as a player.
And is there anything that your coaches have taught you specifically, any messages that they've really instilled in you?
They've taught us to play for one another and not just ourselves. They really want us to not be selfish and move the ball around and give everyone looks and shots so we can be better as a team.
And what are your goals for this season, for yourself and for you guys as a team?
Well, as for myself, I just hope to play the best I can, obviously. Given the minutes I get, I want to try as hard as I can, obviously, and just do the best with the opportunities I'm given. And as a team, we hope to win Bay League, of course, and go far in the playoffs.
My family was a big basketball family, so they just grew up teaching me basketball and playing that. So 2 brothers, I used to play with them in the front yard, so that's how I started.
How did having a family that was really involved and having brothers to play with help you grow as a player?
Having brothers that played, they were both older than me, so it was a great experience to get to play with them, play with older competition, just get better from them.
What other sports have you played over the years?
I've played soccer, flag football, baseball, and yeah, that's about it.
And how do you think your experiences with those sports has helped you progress as a basketball player?
Those are all great experiences, playing those sports, because you got to learn the physicality of different sports and grow mentally. Less learning how to play the sports and overall just getting better.
And so since you're talking about, learning to grow as a player, in what ways do you think your coaches here have really helped you with that? What messages have they instilled in you?
Well, all the players came into this program just being basketball players, but the coaches have done a really good job helping us grow fundamentally and teaching us like all the fundamentals to become greater and better players.
And how is that going to help you overcome any particular challenges that you're going to have going into games this season?
Well, in high school basketball, especially on the varsity level, you're going to need a lot of fundamentals, not just and working as a team, which the coaches have done to teach us, not just one-on-one isolation and just like regular ball stuff. So it's a great job. They've done a great job, the coaches.
And what goals do you have this season for yourself as a player, but for your team as a whole?
Well, I'm currently out this season. Luckily, I'm only a sophomore, so that's good. But I'm saying the team's, their overall goals, I'm thinking state. That's a great goal. I think they could do it.
I've been playing basketball all my life. My dad first showed me the game, and he's been my coach and my mentor ever since. And I just fell in love in the game from there.
What is that like, having your dad be able to help you through this sport and be such an important part of your life in that way?
That's a major role, just because he shows me like what is good about the game, and like shows me all the good aspects of the game. But then he's fine with giving me constructive criticism for whenever I mess up and do something wrong.
And what messages have your coaches been able to, kind of along those lines, been able to instill in you and motivate you as a basketball player?
Just play as a family. I mean, the team this year, I think we've been the closest since my 4 years being here. This is the closest team that we've had. So just playing together and playing for everyone out there, for the fans and whatnot.
With you guys having such a close team this year, what particular goals do you have for this season, really working together to accomplish them?
Definitely make it to CIF and beat PV twice this year. So those are two goals of ours.
I've been playing basketball for a while. I don't know when I started. The deciding factor was basically my dad told me to try it out to see if I like it, and I really liked when I started to play, so that's what got me started with the sport.
What other sports have you played over the years?
Other sports I played were baseball, golf, and this sport. That's basically it. Nothing much.
In what ways do you think kind of being an all-around athlete, playing different sports, has helped you as a basketball player?
It works out my different muscles. Like each sport has a different category of muscles it works out, so I feel like I'm more balanced in like the muscles I use for this sport.
And in what ways do you think your coaches this season have really instilled messages in you and motivated you guys as a team?
Just to play hard and play together. That's basically it. If we do that, then they say we'll do fine over the season.
And with this season, working hard and playing together, do you have any goals to kind of work towards together?
Win, really. Make it to playoffs and just move on from there and see where we go.
Give us an overview of the team this year, first of all.
The team is really young this year. Last year's group had 10 seniors, so we had to replace them. So 5 returners, 10 new guys that have come up from the JV and the Froshsoft team. And they've been a pleasant surprise. To start with such a young group, we have 4 sophomores, 7 juniors. To see where they've come from the spring where I had them for the first time until now, it's leaps and bounds how much they improved. And it's a testament to how hard they work. They come to practice every day. They're focused. They listen. They're eager to learn, and they're a really fun group to coach. And by fun, they're just all comedians in their own way. So even in the times when we were hitting adversity, someone can crack a joke, and it kind of like lightens the mood a little bit.
You know, interesting. I heard some of them say that even your humor comes out more with this group. So is that a testament to them, or?
I think I feed off of them, and over the years as coaching, before it was just all about practice, 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 and now sometimes you do have to lighten it up every once in a while just to keep the guys' spirits up when, sometimes through the good and the bad.
It's interesting. A lot of younger guys, sometimes it's hard to motivate them to, get through adversity, things like that. What's the biggest challenge for you as a coach to kind of get through that?
I think just letting them know that everyone has been through it before, that has gone through the program, and every kid's going to hit a hard spot individually, and then we're going to hit hard spots collectively as a team. As long as the kids know that the coaches are there for them, and that we have their backs, it's easier to get through times like that.
Some of the guys have played other sports. Do you encourage that, or what's your feeling about playing other sports besides basketball?
I do encourage multi-sport athletes. I was a multi-sport athlete growing up, and when they're able to go to their other sport, they're staying in shape, they're conditioning, they're working on fast twitch muscles that might be different from what our sport is. And it just keeps them active. It keeps them off the video games. It keeps them out of off their couch. So I totally encourage it.
How much work do they do as far as looking at film and things like that at this level?
Some coaches watch a lot of film with their teams. My philosophy is I like to watch the film with my coaching staff, and then we just show them on the court. I feel like that's the best way that, from my standpoint, that shows what the other teams are going to do. So we don't really have film sessions.
I've been playing basketball since summer 5th grade, and I started playing because I met this really good coach named Russell Payne. And I started off playing with this club team that I eventually came really close with, and still I'm close today. They all go to this school.
So what's that like, playing with the same people over the years and really getting close? Does that help you as a team, motivate you?
Playing with the same people, we have really good chemistry already, and it's a lot of fun, like being able to keep playing with them. And we played so many games and been through so much that it's just feel they're like my brothers to me now. So, yeah.
So do you guys as a team then have any specific goals for this season, something that you've all been working towards together?
I think as a team, we all expect to win as much as possible, and we all work hard. We all aim to, get a good spot for CIF playoffs, and we're just trying to get better as a team.
In what ways are your coaches helping you accomplish that?
Our coaches always push us. They make sure to encourage us to work hard every day at practice, come in with a great attitude, come in with good energy, and honestly, that's the best thing they could teach us.
So then along those lines, is there anything you guys are looking forward to most about this season playing together?
I think we were really excited for Bay League, and I think that was the goal this whole season. Now that we're here, it's amazing. It's finally what we wanted. The PV game is coming up. We're excited for that. And right now we're just living, playing on varsity as a high school athlete. That's amazing for us.
I've been playing basketball ever since I can remember at a very young age, and the deciding factor for me was probably just enjoying the game more than the other sports I played. I just always wanted to work hard to become a better basketball player.
What other sports did you play, and what do you think kind of set basketball apart for you?
I played lacrosse, baseball, a little bit of flag football, and soccer, but I just always felt a better connection with basketball.
And in what ways have your coaches here at Penn really motivated you, inspired you, instilled any important messages to keep you going as a player?
Just to always keep my head up, and if you have the confidence to be a good player, that you could do amazing things on the court. So I really am thankful for that.
So with that then, what goals do you have for this season that you feel like your team and your coaches are really going to help you fulfill?
To do well in Bay League, especially beat PV. We all want to beat PV.
I've been playing since maybe first or second grade. Yeah, so we started because I joined a team with lots of family friends, and then just that the bond it created. I think it helps a lot to be on a team where everyone's close friends.
And what particular goals do you think this team here has for this season?
I think our goals, I guess, just to play at a really high level and try and be better than the previous teams. We're a really competitive group, so yeah, I'd say we're always trying to be better than anyone else we play.
What particular things do you think your coaches have done to really help you guys fulfill that and remain competitive and be the best you can?
I guess they try to push us a lot, especially during practices, even after losses especially. They try and push us a lot harder. So I think that helps.
What in particular do you think they do to really push you and get you to where you want to be?
They try to be really encouraging, so I think that helps.
Probably since I was 4, so 12 years, and I guess my parents just signed me up, and I really liked it, so I just kept playing ever since.
Were there any other sports that you played growing up?
Yeah, in elementary and middle school I played everything, and then in high school now I play volleyball too, and which is fun. So
What do you think set basketball apart? If you played a lot of sports growing up, what really made you want to stick with it?
well, I got hurt playing soccer, and I don't know, I was just the best at basketball, and it was like the least boring to me because baseball was just super boring. So I'm like, let's just play basketball. I thought it was fun. So
What do you think makes basketball for you as a player the most exciting?
um, not sure. I like all the fans that come out. I like how loud the gym gets. And I think it's just fun hitting baskets and being with the team because I really love just playing with our team. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, this as a team seems like you have a really tight-knit team. Do you guys have any goals that you really want to accomplish together as one unit?
Yeah, well, last year we got out in the CIF semifinals. Of course, we want to win CIF this year, but I think we're a pretty close-knit team, and it's a lot of fun so far, which is good.
So in what ways do you think your coaches have really helped you guys come together and play so successfully?
Well, they push us really hard in practice and stuff, but they're not afraid to joke around, which makes us all really comfortable and all want to play for them and play well.
I've been playing basketball for like most of my life, basically, since I was a little kid. The reason I wanted to play, I think, is because I think I saw Kobe when I was a little kid, so I wanted to be like, I wanted to watch him and play like him, so yeah.
And did you have that with any other sports that made you really want to get into it?
Oh, I used to play soccer when I was little too, but I got tired of it. I got bored, so I stopped playing that.
What do you think made you continue with basketball? Like, what set that apart for you compared to soccer?
All of my friends played basketball, so I wanted to keep playing with them. They all pushed me to play and stuff.
So you guys, everyone's been talking about their friends and kind of playing together as a team. What goals do you guys have that you really want to accomplish this season?
This season, I think we can all agree we want to beat PV twice.
And how do you think your coaches are helping you guys fulfill that? Are there any messages that they've really instilled in you to inspire you? What have they done?
Our coaches have really been working on making us play better together, so we all play as one instead of trying to go one-on-one against the other team. So I think that's helped us become a better team overall. It's given us a better chance this season.
I've been playing since I was in 3rd grade, and it's because my older brothers played, and I've been playing with them like in my backyard and stuff. So like, as I grow older, I got better at it. So yeah.
How do you think having brothers who could kind of play with you and help you out helped you become the athlete that you are today?
Because when I was young, they were obviously older than me. They were faster and quicker, and they made me guard them and stuff. So to make me get my speed up, and yeah.
So obviously your family has helped you a lot to get where you are today, but how do you think your coaches here have really helped you guys, you personally and you guys as a team, reach your goals?
Just by getting the team together and having team chemistry and having us to pass the ball around to each other and letting us get to know each other better, and yeah.
And what goals do you guys have for this season that you're really working towards?
To win the CIF.
I've been playing basketball ever since I can remember. What really got me into it was my dad being a high school coach up here, and he always brought me around the gym, so that's where I started from.
How do you think that's helped you as a player, having a dad who was a coach? Is there any insight he's given you or anything that's really made you the player that you are today?
Most definitely. He's taught me basically everything I know about the game, and has helped me throughout the years with my shot, dribbling, and movement on the court.
And regarding the team here at Penn, are there any specific goals that you guys have for this season that you're working hard towards?
Yeah, to make the playoffs and win a championship this year.
And how do you think your coaches here have really helped you guys work towards that? Are there any messages they've instilled in you that have really motivated you guys to get where you want to be?
They just told us to play as a team and have fun and always work together. And when someone has a bad day, just lift them up so all of us can rise.
A lot of you guys have talked about working together, working hard as a team, being a unit. How do you think that sets you apart from other teams and helps you progress?
Sets us apart because we have unbelievable chemistry, and all of us know what each other's going to do on the court, and that helps tremendously, especially on defense.
I've been playing since I was 3, and just because my dad made me. He loved it, so he just made me play.
And did you play any other sports growing up?
No.
So just basketball. What made you want to be just full in dedicated to this sport?
It wasn't really my choice. It was my dad's. So I didn't decide.
Working together with this team here at Penn, what specific goals do you have for this season?
Go above 500, win league, and go far in the playoffs.
And how do you think your coaches are really helping you guys prepare for that?
They push us every day in practice, running us, conditioning us, and just going game by game, not worrying about what's going to happen in the long run, but just game by game. So I think that helps.
How do you think that mindset of game by game and just taking it as it comes has helped you guys as a team work and progress?
It helped us a lot because we're just focusing on what's next and not long term, like winning the whole entire thing.
I started playing when I was 5, and I started playing because my friend told me to sign up for his rec league with him, and I was signing up with him and liking it, so I stayed in it.
What other sports did you play growing up?
I mean, I played soccer for a couple years, but I didn't like it as much as basketball, so I stayed in basketball.
What was it, do you think, about basketball that made you want to stick with it to this point?
I mean, I was good at it, and I was tall, so everyone was always telling me to stay in basketball, so I stayed.
So regarding this season with your team here, what are you guys specifically working towards?
I mean, beating PV mainly, and then also going far in CIF and just seeing how well we can do as a team.
And what are your coaches doing that's really helping you guys get in that mindset and be inspired to reach those goals?
I mean, they're conditioning us. They're always telling us to go 100%, and then they always emphasize playing as a team and coming together to win games and not just going 1-on-5.
How do you think coming together as a team really sets you apart and helps you reach those goals that other teams who don't have that strategy might not?
I mean, our team has great chemistry, and we all know each other and like each other, so being able to play with people you like really helps.
How long have you been playing basketball, and why did you start playing?
Since I was like 5, my dad put a basketball in my hands. Yeah.
Was it for you just this kind of immediate thing where it stuck with you and you're like, I'm good at this, I want to continue, or how did that happen?
I liked it. It was pretty fun, not going to lie.
And what made it fun for you? Was it the energy of it? What was behind it for you that really made it fun?
I just like the competition, you know? Yeah, pretty fun.
And so with that competition, are there any goals that you have for yourself or for your team this season?
Yeah, we're trying to win Bay League and beat PV.
And what do you think your coaches are doing that's really helping you guys stay motivated and focused towards those goals?
We're just trying to work hard, you know, pushing us to our fullest potential. And yeah.
Favorite pro player and why?
Favorite pro player, Lonzo Ball, LA Lakers, because, yeah, I'm a big Lakers fan, and he's the future.
Who is your favorite professional player and why?
Giannis Antetokounmpo, and because he's a freak, and I don't know, he's just really good.
Carmelo Anthony. I just grew up loving him back when he was on the Nuggets. He was a great inspiration to me.
I would have to pick either Lonzo Ball or Brandon Ingram, just because they're both Lakers, and Lakers is my favorite team.
Melo Dip, Swaggy Melo 1, LaMelo Ball. I don't know what team he plays for right now, but he's somewhere in Lithuania.
My favorite pro player is Russell Westbrook because he plays with so much energy, and even though he's small, he just plays with so much heart, and I just love watching him play.
I'm going to have to go with Gordon Hayward because I love the way he attacks the rim and goes hard in the paint.
Favorite? I'm not sure if I have a favorite, but I just like watching lots of different people.
When Kobe was playing, I loved watching him play because, I don't know, he was always willing to take that game-winning shot, even when he was going to miss, just to be the guy, which is really cool.
Kristaps Porzingis. I just like him because no one expected him to be this good. Came out of nowhere. Now he's one of the best players, one of the best, not the best, but yeah.
Kobe Bryant. It's because, I don't know, he's just amazing. Like
Michael Jordan, because he just dominated the game for his entire career.
Kobe, when he was playing, I just loved the way he played, the drive he had and all that.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, because I think we have like the same style, and it's fun to watch him play.
I like Blake Griffin because he dunks on people.
I would have to say John Starks, because I'm from New York. I'm a Knicks fan, and when I was growing up, he was an exciting player to watch, and my eyes were glued to the TV when they were on.
And that will do it for today's show. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Maria Sorreo, and we'll see you next time.